Hey everybody, it is Tim. This is week 3 of the Milan Art Institute Mastery program, and I'm going to let Stanley, who's the resident cardinal that hangs out in my backyard, sing to us a little bit as we watch the sunrise from this morning, and then we'll come back to what we did for week 3. Okay, this was actually a really fun week. One of the first things that we did was a little bit of a charcoal drawing. I hadn't worked with charcoal for very long, and so that was actually pretty fun. I did it a couple times so I could try try to improve with it as I went along. Then we did a monster portrait in charcoal, as well as one in oil that I'll come to in a bit. But this first little piece of video is me. That's my second attempt actually at doing a piece in charcoal. I haven't worked very much with charcoal, and so I really am enjoying this process. I'm just not very good at it yet, but I'm definitely improving as I move along. My third attempt was much better. But I plan on working some more with charcoal as we go because I really do enjoy it. So there's my source. As you can see, there were a few little issues with it still. Okay, and this is a source that I used for the oil painting monster portrait. And this was really fun because we were supposed to block in the first part with 8 strokes. I forgot that, and so my first strokes were a little bit more than 8. But then once we got those done, you could see I went back in there, and now we're reducing and actually trying to put the drawing in by reduction. And I do enjoy that process. Again, just so far out of my comfort zone. I'm used to drawing things first, and so it's really fun working this way. You can kind of change it as you go along. And then after that, we went back in with opaques and began to put in the skin tones. And this is the only video I have of this. I did not finish this Native American portrait yet, so I don't have a finished product. I keep procrastinating with it, and I'm not sure why. I think just because I'm not real happy with the way things are turning out. One of the highlights of my week that I'm going to show here is I had the opportunity to take some of our art students to competition in a neighboring small community, and we had a blast. We did some plein air painting, and these kids have never done that before. I've really not done very much of that at all, only once or twice. And so it was really fun to go and just paint out in the open. And that's what these short little videos are showing here. And there was also competition, and the kids did really well. They ended up with a few medals in a couple different areas. And so it was very fun for them to go and see a whole bunch of artwork, see what other students were doing. and then also be able to compete. So I think I'll just let some music play while this video rolls. It's maybe a minute, minute and a half of the kids and their painting. There's a little bit of time lapse in here, and then I'll sign off at the end. So that's it. I hope you had a great week. It was a fantastic week for me. I really enjoyed what we're doing, even though I did not get finished. I'll try to finish up this week and perhaps share those in the week 4 video if I can. Have a great week.